Alright guys, I'm doing a video on my leopard gecko, as you can see at the top. Yeah, it's been a couple months since I've done the last video, and he's grown about half an inch, maybe an inch, since y'all have seen him. He's got some color, and he's turning a little bit white, so I think he's fixing to, shed his skin. So hopefully he is. His tail is still a bit pale at the end, because he hasn't got color there yet. Trying to jump. And basically, the setup is still the same. As you may know already, I have gotten rid of the sand. I have repti carpet now. And the way I'm feeding my crickets and taking care of them is basically the same too. So I'm going to do some videos on that. And you can just look at the palm of my hand, he's just a little bit bigger than my hand. So yeah, he's still not a full adult yet. And he's getting kind of chunky though. So we'll get into that later. Alright guys, this is the video for my gecko's cage. Basically I have all this stuff right here, and I got the water bowl right there, and then I also got the red lamp. Remember, he does not need a UAV light bulb, because they basically move around at night, so they don't really need the UV. I do have my calcium in there. Like when I dust my crickets, I just swirl them around so they'll get dusted. So that's basically all the stuff he really needs. You can get like a UV bulb or like a regular bulb that you put in a lamp, so you can have some like light in the daytime, which I should probably do because I don't have another lamp though. So yeah, and then right now my gecko's in there. So he just ate like 2 crickets that were left in his cage. So basically right now I'm going to get the cage set up. I usually just start with the water bowl. Oh, and heat pads, I would use them if I had enough of them, but honestly right now with the cage, I think a 10 gallon is kind of small to be having that. So I just put the heat mat in there. Just like, besides that, it's an old one anyway. It has like, it's not very safe for the gecko, and I'd rather crickets have warmth than my gecko be burned. Gecko. Oh, yeah, this is repti carpet, by the way. It does have like little stains in it. Not really stains, it's like powder that's on there. You can wash it to get that out, but I just don't really feel like it right now. It's not gonna hurt them or anything. I got that little cave. Whoops. I usually stick like right there next to the water bowl. He does go in there sometimes, not quite as much as he used to, because I got the this cave. What I like about this one is it has like a front entry and it also has a side entry, and it has like a natural stairway, well, natural, and so he can go up on the top of it. And I usually just stick this like so, and usually more like turn so I can go out of it easier. Then if I can remember this right, I did this like that, and I had this log going across. I don't know if I can get it right. I did it a while ago. I had it like this for a while. It was either this one or the other one. One was longer than the other. Yep, it was this one. I did like that. Then I had this little rock right here. Wow, it's not working for me. There we go. So yeah, it's just kind of like a little walkway around into there. There's a big enough gap. Just goes around into there, as you can see. And then he can crawl around. I do like to handle him like at least once a day, maybe once every 2 days. So that way he can get used to me more and get a little bit of exercise. So then I also have the calcium dish. It's like a kidney shaped one. I used to have this as a water bowl before I got that one. So I just stick that right there. And then sometimes I put like a little chunk of dog food right there so the gecko can't get to it, and the crickets will eat it if there's any extra in there. But yeah, I just picked up that one that's been there for like a couple weeks, and it was eaten halfway from all the crickets. So I guess I'll get started on the crickets cage. Alright, so this is the cage for the crickets. I have that lid that used to be top of my gecko's cage, but I don't have to worry about him climbing out. I'm worried about the crickets jumping or going up this little wall right here. So I don't really like to put that packaging tape around it because it's just a hassle. And yeah, so I usually just throw the boxes around. They don't really care. You don't have to like make it beautiful because you're going to tear it away, like mess it all up anyway when you're going to try to get some crickets out for your gecko. So I just throw it in there. I got some egg cartons and some toilet paper rolls, you know. And I just found this in our old storage building. And then this came with the crickets, and this, well, you know. Anyway, yeah, I just got this thing of dog food. I don't feel like crushing it up, so I just do it like that. They're pretty good like that. Then I have this. This right here is wet. Well, partially. I need to wet it again. And then what they do, this is kind of like food and water. It's like Flucker's, the company name is Flucker, I think. And it's just like these little cubes. You can get them like green or orange, whichever one. And it's like food and water. So I just stick that in there so they can have moisture. And see, with there being like a window right here, I usually just stick this on top of these, you know. So the crickets can still get in there though. Just that like little. And these used to be, you know, 2 liters. I just make a little funnel for airsoft, like for putting BBs in there easier for some of my magazines. And I do have a speed loader, but it's not very good. And I don't know why I just put that in the trash, but anyway, yeah. That's basically all I need to do. I got that heat mat right there I was just talking about. It's very old. It doesn't really stick anymore. And see, I know what you're thinking. It's going to get real hot in there. It's going to break the glass. Well, actually, I have it hanging over some so the heat can get out. And also for the cord. So, it's not really much of a deal. And that's basically it. Yeah. Get some crickets. I just throw them in here. This used to be my mealworms. So I just stick them in there, shake them up, then put them in there. So yeah, that's basically it. Comment, rate, and subscribe.